Scepter finish. He needs the insta damage. He needs that first damage, and it's only going to come from a Desolator. I feel he can't afford to go BKB. He's just not getting the kills, and he's the one who needs to do. He's the one who needs to finish off the kills and basically do the damage. Artstyle is just there to tank things up and sort of slowly whittle down Na'Vi, but then it's Templar Assassin who goes in and finish them off. So I feel he just needs to pick up that Desolator, not worry too much about a BKB. And what has he bought? He's got something. There we go. Desolator now finished for Templar Assassin. So Goblin, we'll see what he can do with this.
Well, my concern about this is, sure, Desolator gives you a lot of damage, but a Ghost Scepter still counters you, like, even harder now that you have dumped 4,200 or whatever amount that Desolator costs now. Desolator is still just as bad against a Ghost Scepter. That's this item he went for, but I'm not sure how effective it will really truly be.
Yeah, I mean, but in that sense, Ghost Scepter, I mean, if you're a Void, getting DPS items is bad against a Ghost Scepter.
Right, I mean, but
you still just have to stick with what you're good against, and if you can kill heroes quickly enough, I mean, sure, maybe the Ghost Scepter keeps them alive, but as long as you can kill them quickly once the Ghost Scepter ends, you're still going to be in a good position. And maybe you can combo it with Sanking Stuns and Enigma Stun that they can't actually get those Ghost Scepters off.
Well, I mean, you predicted accurately that item that he's going to get, so we'll exactly see if that's it. Meanwhile, on top, we are seeing a lot of creeps being ganked. I saw there's an emo, there's a blink in, losing HP very rapidly, but again, Song of Siren is always available. He's not going to use it if you're not going to force him to, so yeah, he's going to be back off. And the thing is, the cooldown of the spell is also so short that, like, you could just use it for a gank or use it to run away from a gank, and you can have it up for the next team fight.
60-second cooldown on Song of the Siren. I mean, as you say, great for initiating ganks. It's got a massive AoE as well, so you can just pop it, let Venomancer run in, let the Tinker run in, cast March and things a couple times before you turn it off. And then really, it's right off the bat, it's a hard fight for Dara to win. But at the same time, Na'Vi, they don't want to be too aggressive with any sort of a team fight because it's going to be Sanking, Epicentering in. It's a level 3 Epicenter now. Enigma's going to be sitting back. He's got a Ghost Scepter now, probably going to start building towards a BKB, I feel. Although there is still the Lich Chain Frost to go through that BKB and cancel it. But it's one of those things, it just gives him some nice survivability. But still, it's going to be hard. Na'Vi cannot overextend or they get punished by the big AoE ultimates, not to mention heroes like TA and PL, great for punishing any sort of overextensions from Na'Vi at the same time.
Art style, checking his go up to 2,600 already. Heart is going to be his choice, or do you think this is where he just goes Vit Booster and goes for another item?
Sorry, what was that? I was just
well, we'll talk about it later as Goblin not blinking what he's trying to melt, but the net will see you. Immediate blink in Goblin's HP going down so rapidly. They're going to have to take this fight. They're forced to do so because he is reviving right now. Everybody camping on it. Huge Illuminate Goblin down Habitry. Black Hole on everything, but Epicenter comes in right now. Chain Frost, Venomancer ult is bouncing insane, but Emo, look at him go! Wow! Light of Heaven is going to just go down, but hey, you know, Emo's fine. Meanwhile, we have a blink in from Tinker. Just the finesse, the double kill immediately. Dendy still have the blink. He dodges the burrow. Quad kill for Tinker. My god, Dendy. Someone send him a get well card because this man is sick. He's sick right now.
That was insane. That fight was over. Nagasiren had TP'd out, and Dendy says, I'm just going to TP into 4 heroes. And he kills he TP's into 5 heroes, and he kills 4 of them. Holy crap.
This is where you have that NBA music, and this game is amazing, or something like that. Whatever that commercial is, because this is... My mind is blown, my heart is pounding. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, TPL Masters. You're going to see more of this tomorrow.
Where magic happens, and this happens. This is day one.
This is day one.
Tomorrow.
Also, day one of a 2-day tournament, but still, I mean, it's insane.
Final points that don't need to be mentioned. This is day one, and tomorrow we have got the more important matches, which will be your finals and all the other good matches. But this is just your loser bracket round 1. Dara trying to fight to stay in this. I mean, they lose this match, they are out. They no longer have a chance to stay in this. It's going to be Na'Vi looking to march their way through this loser bracket and make a grand finals appearance.
Man, don't get this guy mad. This guy is crazy. Alright, I mean, as amazing as all those play is, let's actually focus back on the game. 22-14 in the favor of Radiant. Goal lead about 75,000, which, I mean, at this point of game, it doesn't mean too much of anything, right? Like, that's just one team fight and a tier 2 tower or something like that. And suddenly, the goal could swing very, very quickly. EXP lead, about the same thing. Again, not too big of a deal. What is really important for me is how these team fights been going. they're just pwning a Radiance PL like it doesn't matter, and they're doing it through a Tinker and Naga Siren. Naga Siren I could understand a little bit more, but this Tinker, he's just blinking in like he doesn't care. Like he's the one with the Song of Siren. And last time I checked, he just has rearm.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a blink. He hasn't even got a 4-star.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes damage. He's got no way of getting out of there. All he can do is pop the shivers and try run like hell. But so far, it's been working out for him. And Naga Siren, speaking of which, the other hero to help deal with those heroes has picked up a Diffusal Blade. So there's going to be additional DPS, additional slows, and some great initiation. Speaking of initiation, they've gone in on Templar Assassin at top. Doesn't look like they're going to commit for this. Lich and Venomancer doing a bit of damage there, but they do back things off. But here's Dendi. And when Dendi arrives, it looks like they want to go in, want to make something happen. Mo decides against it, will back off. And Na'Vi looks like they're being cautious, but at the same time, they're looking for those openings. They're sort of eagerly looking, but they'll make sure that they're not going to be running into any sort of big AoE wombo combo, which there is the potential of with the Sand King, with the Enigma, as well as the Coddle with the maxed out Illuminate. And
also, here's this word that Butcher Travel becomes extremely, extremely useful. For example, right now, Phantom Lancer could TP up bot and just start pushing it there. Now, Tinker will always come defend, but that means no matter what stage of the game you are, you're never going to really be unable to cross a river and farm, because you're such a tanky hero, you're so finesse, you have the Wind Walk or Doppel Walk. You should be able to get out of most trouble, provided you see them coming. Our style is going to just run all the way up bot and save its Butcher Travel for later usage. Then, by the way, does not have to save anything because he has rearm. Again, such impressive display of Tinker play so far. And meanwhile, Arstyle's trying to get its farm on. I guess at this point it has to be a heart. I'm just not sure how much a heart is actually going to do in terms of changing this game.
Yeah, and we're going to see. Heart will help him out. It's going to give him this, a good chunk of survivability. I mean, extra sort of 1k HP really helps him out. But I mean, look at Dendi. Look at what he's got. I mean, he's got an Ultimate Orb as well as his Scythe of Vice and then Shiver's Guard. That's going to be either a Lincoln 3 or possibly even the Manta style. And he's going to catch out the Enigma here. Enigma, there's no escape for him. He's going to get Chen. He does tanking massive Epicenter, goes flying in. Templar Assassin actually takes out Chen. Puppy doesn't get a chance to pop off any of his heals. But I mean, the return fire, it's coming, and Sand King actually forced to buy back. Goblin's on the run now. Lich trying to chase him down. And elsewhere, it is going to be Havos just sort of leading the charge. He does not give a crap here whatsoever. Dendi seeing back at base, he's going to be looking to TP in and come right back in, set up some more kills. As for the moment though, Na'Vi with Chen down will be looking to play things a bit safer. They did force the Sand King into buying back though.
I actually think that despite the force of buyback, Artstyle has just bought himself a lot more time to farm. Heart is finished now. He has a chance to farm for buyback, farm for the buyback. So I think that team fight went pretty well, despite that numerically they have lost it. Killing the Chen from the get-go and preventing all those defensive healing items, and of course Hand of God, very, very helpful. Now, one thing I want to point out is that Keeper of Light should remember that Blinding Light is extremely crucial against Naga Siren. Even the pushback against more the finesse hero like Tinker is very, very helpful. These team fights have been so hectic that I have not even seen whether he's used it or not, but I don't think I've seen one yet, so just one thing to point out, that this hero has a lot more utility than just spamming down Creep Wave. I'm not sure whether he's using all of it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things where you've got such a great versatile set of skills for those team fights. Playing like even the Mana League, putting that on some of those key
Tinker.
heroes. I mean, oh yeah, definitely. Either Tinker or Naga Siren means Tinker's moving around those fights a lot. And you can chew through his mana. It really limits what he's done. He's actually picked up a full man stun now. Dendi not even worried about buyback. That's something where Na'Vi have to be careful. If he gets picked off, if he goes down, that's going to be a long time without the Tinker, who's now level 24.
Well, I mean, they have all tier 2 towers still up, and perhaps if they lose a team fight, they'll lose a tier 2, but I don't think they're in danger of getting racks at this point. Both teams fully realize that the Roshan is back, so they're making some headways in, but meanwhile, though, look at Dendi, again, just playing like he has Song Siren. Perhaps he will pay here. Is there going to be a Black Hole used? No, Dendi gets off his rearm, so he's going to be right out of here. Meanwhile, a little bit of team fight skirmish breaking out in the Roshan pit. Na'Vi team already working it down to half. Emo doing quite a bit of damage. Mag just kind of chilling right there. He has a Burrow Strike out. Those wards are just doing a number to him. Roshan down to about 3,000 HP. If you gotta go, you gotta go now. The wards canceling so many Blink Daggers right now. Venomancer, Gale onto 2, but the daggers cancel. Mag misses a huge ultimate. Roshan is down to just about no HP. Song of Siren perhaps for the Roche. Blink Burrow Blink Burrow, Roche, no, Tinker picks up the Aegis. That's the man you don't want him to mag. Mag goes down, BKB gets popped on Emo, Illuminate's being channeled. There's a cheese on the ground, looks like LaFamage gets picked up by Naga Siren. Light of Heaven down to about half, Chain Frost on Dubas. Dubas goes down. Where the hell was Arstyle? Arstyle trying to get a Rax trade. Well, it's going to be a very valiant attempt. He's right-clicking like his life depends on it. He's going to back off. Arstyle, no, out of mana at this point. Forces out a Glyph, but he needs to defend, and I'm not sure whether he could do it by himself.
The thing is, PL cannot actually he can't really go for those counter pushes and actually take a Rax very quickly. He does get the tower there, but Dendy's just going to be there ready to defend if needed. And it looks like it is going to be Na'Vi who come out on top if there is a bit of a Rax trade here. So the Sand down at the moment after a couple buybacks here. Dara though, Black Hole is up. Can they get the big Black Hole landing? That's going to be the key thing for defending this. Dendy's still bottom. He is looking to push that out, but now he's ready to TP mid. And it looks like now is the time where Na'Vi want to strike, when Na'Vi want to get a Rax. Sand being down, the only thing you have to be worried about is going to be that Black Hole though.
Yeah, the Enigma buyback and the multiple uses of Illuminate and as well as, you know, the illusions from PL was able to hold them back, at least for now. But here comes Dendy. He's porting in with the Aegis, so he's going to be even more aggressive. You can't actually go backdoor. Are they initiating with this? It seems like you are. And they're going to, who are they going to focus to? Boss gets melted immediately. Look at the amount of AoE damage. V gets up a Black Hole. It's going to be the full duration, but not enough damage output. Dendy, a lot of damage just with the Marching Machine as well as Shiva's Guard. That is a bulldoze by the Radiant team. They focus the rocks. Matt comes with a huge ultimate. That's on 4. BKB on Emo, so he's blocking a whole bunch of Emo. Arstyle trying to get the right click. Will Arstyle be able to muster up this defense? Emo down to half HP. Song of Siren is down for 30 more seconds. Light of Heaven very low. Light of Heaven is alive right now. Goblin hexed up. Half HP, a quarter HP. He goes down. Arstyle gets hexed as well. The blink backwards from Dendy. They don't care about Arstyle right now. They care about this tower. This tower is dead. No more buyback for just about everybody. Emo with no HP. He's just storming right in. Arstyle defending, but it's just not enough. Maybe enough to hold this Rax. But I think, again, they might have held the Rax, but they really lost the battle.
And now Dendy is back. This is not over. Dendy goes straight in. Song of the Siren actually being used to start things off. Followed by a sheep. This is going to be a couple sheeps being chained together. Art's are going to go down. He has got a buyback. He's going to have to use that immediately. Does do so. Dubas, once again, being turned into mincemeat, goes down. This is going to be a mid-rack by the looks of things. I mean, Artsol buying back. Should be at least the melee racks here. Is back. Plague Wards as well as some illusions. Tinker Mad stuff should finish off the racks. Maybe not. Lich Ultimate being popped. It's going to bounce only once to a PL illusion. And no Na'Vi. They get forced back. The mid-racks is still alive on about 50 HP. Dara have held, at least for now. It's
really, really close. But again, you just gotta keep my rating. All they have to do is pop the Song of Siren, run in. Just, again, you can't actually focus Rax when the Song of Siren is up. It gives the enemy Rax invulnerability as well. But right when the Song of Siren goes down, it's just an instant right click and that Rax goes down. So if they want it, whenever Na'Vi wants, they will claim it. Which I'm assuming is very, very soon. Once their ultimates are coming off cooldown, they will go again.
No, I have to agree. They're probably going to go for that very, very soon. I mean, they do have to worry somewhat about the dire ultimate combos, but with that Song of the Siren, like you say, it's almost a guaranteed Rax for them. And Dendy getting ridiculously farmed himself, and he's sitting on 5k gold now with an Aegis. He's not going to have any fear whatsoever. There's not even any more items he can get. He can drop the Aegis and pick up another big item. But as far as item progression goes, he's pretty limited in what he can do here. Artsol at bottom, he's trying to TP out. He actually gets straight up Hex, and now Dendy maybe going to be able to focus him down. Actually blinks into some trees there. A bit of miss micro here. He's trying to chase on after. He blinks into some more trees. And elsewhere, it's going to be Sand King. Mag getting very, very low. Can Na'Vi keep up with him? They need some vision, and it's going to be Goblin goes in with the Desolate. Immediate Ghost Scepter from Light of Heaven. Venomancer, the Lich Ultimate, the slow Sand King Epicenter gets himself very, very low, less than 100 HP. He's going to go down to this poison damage by the looks of things. No, he dodges the last hit here, and it's going to be Puppy Chen taking a lot of damage. Chen heal, Tinker Dendy picks himself up some more kills, picks up the Templar Assassin, Artsal as well, very, very low, getting Chain Hex now. He's going to go down as well. No buyback left, and now 90 seconds, no PL on the board, no Templar Assassin on the board, no Enigma, none of the heroes with buyback. This could be the end for Dara, I feel.
Just want to point out that during that team fight, Naga, the most farm hero, was just kind of chilling on top. Took down the melee racks, chased someone down to the fountain, no problem there. Na'Vi is in full control of this game. If anyone decides to think otherwise, well, I don't know what game you're watching because that was a 4v5 and Navi won it handily.
Yeah, I mean, Havost and Dendi just getting ridiculously farmed and using it to great effect, really controlling their heroes and just working together. I mean, whereas you can look at this PL, he's got this